today is the day. We are finally going to Jiko, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. We've always wanted to get to come here, and for one reason or another, it just hasn't worked out. But today we're here. We're finally walking in, getting to take in this place. But guys, this place is beautiful. I love the subtle nods that are everywhere. It is like the birds, the canoe birds, the rings on the columns, the Jiko itself. I mean, the colors are unbelievable. This place is amazing. I feel like this is such a success of Imagineering. Anyway, today we're excited. We're going to take in all these flavors. We're going to enjoy the surroundings. We're going to learn about some wines that we've really wanted to check out. We're just going to have a great time. I'm really looking forward to it, and I appreciate you guys coming along. So I have the allergy menu this evening. Manny has the regular. I think we're going to start with some cocktails. I think she's going to bring us a towel, I believe. Look at how lovely the napkins are. This is so fun. The plates are like this wonderful handmade feel to them. They're not, but they feel like it, and that's what matters.
Quite a few wines.
Yeah, they have like 1,500 bottles at any given time.
Pinotage.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have, is the Pinotage after my cocktail.
They have 3 different...
That I can do by the glass. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's going to be a North African tradition to cleanse and refresh your hands after a long day of work and before a meal.
Oh, they're really hot.
Yeah, very
So cocktails, what are you thinking that you're going to do to start?
So they have specialty ones.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the old-fashioned.
I might go with that. I don't know. I might do the Mount Kilimarita because that's kind of fun. Or the Seychelles Martini. The thing I'm really excited about, though, if I can take a quick look at that, is the wine list.
Quite an extensive wine list.
Yeah, they have like, I don't know, the most South African wines outside of Africa or in the United States. I'm not quite sure. I've heard it said many different ways. They do have a really nice beer list too. And they even have an African bottled beer. But the thing I'm really excited about is the Pinotage. I love a Pinot Noir. Pinotage is kind of a specific blend from Africa, from South Africa. It's kind of popular there. And I'm just excited to give it a try. So our server, who is amazing, Chelsea, just came over, and she literally went over basically the entire menu with us, including any allergy considerations for me for gluten. She also talked about wines a little bit. She talked about the cocktails a little bit. That was awesome. I mean, she wasn't like here for an hour or anything like that. She just kind of highlighted a few different things, especially with allergies. Sometimes it's like you end up blindly looking through to just find the one that you can have because of your allergy. In this case, she was great at helping me to understand, like, oh, on this one we can go ahead and take out that side and sub in this other side, or you can still have that. We'll just change the sauce a little bit because everything is made fresh. So and how she explained this Jiko salad was not
very
on my
knowledgeable.
radar. She was very knowledgeable and really warm and casual, not like the high, a little intimidating. Casual, like a friend coming over and being like, let me tell you, let's talk about this menu, right? So Chelsea did explain to me that indeed they do have the most South African wines outside of Africa here. And here is a wonderful little map. It's kind of hard to see of the regions. And they do a little breakdown here of the different regions, which is really cool. So you can, sit and have a great conversation and learn about these wines. I am excited about the wine. No kidding. So they've got sparkling, they've got Chenin Blanc, they've got Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc. Yay! Alternative whites.
There's too many choices.
I know, right? Look at your
little bird-shaped. They're canoe birds.
Yeah, that's what these guys are called.
And
they
it's
bring
a canoe old-fashioned.
Yeah, and he's in there, so go ahead and give it a try.
All right.
How lovely is that? I love that.
Should have a vanilla.
Yeah.
All right, don't smell it. Oh wow, I do taste it. It's nice. It's very subtle, but it's there.
The vanilla?
Good, yeah. Wow.
I have the Mount Killamarita, which is just so funny. I'll have to look at the menu again to remember everything that's in here. But I know it's a Patron Silver. It did not have any added agaves or mixes, which I was happy about. It does have an African liqueur, I believe. Oh, the Vanderham Tangerine Liqueur. And then it just has citrus and cranberry juice. So I like the sweetness to come just from a juice as opposed to
it's got cranberry.
Like an agave. Yeah,
Cranberry
citrus
juice.
and cranberry juice. Like yeehaw on that, right? So I'm gonna give this guy a try. Oh, it's really nice.
Nice.
You know
The
what?
good touch is they half salted the
Yeah, they gave me a half salt rim because I don't like a lot, but this is nice. It's very refreshing. You can taste, it's got the spirits, driving the drink, but it's got such a nice, I guess it must be that tangerine liqueur that's really softening it,
Right.
but it's not sweet. It's refreshing is the word I would use, not sweet. I'm gonna enjoy my drink and we gotta talk over some decisions on food. We're arguing over who gets what.
I want the filet.
I want the filet. Okay, so our bread service has arrived. I have this lovely little tray here with two. By the way, these are amazing. The gluten-free buns that they have at most of the restaurants.
Those
They're
are very good.
so good. And right now, this guy is piping hot. I did get the awesome Jiko butter, which is a cow's milk, goat's milk, and goat cheese butter mixed. And then on top, they have a black sea salt, which all I care about is give me a vehicle in which I can eat this. Like she could have just brought me, I don't know, a spoon. But look at Manny. We had to laugh. Wait a minute. Something has...
One of these things is
Wait a
doing its own thing.
Wait a minute. But look at this. This is an Egyptian flatbread.
Yep, an Egyptian flatbread.
It looks
covered with sesame
It's
seed.
almost like a big
It's all
cracker.
warm. It's very warm. Look, it's thick.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like fluffy.
Oh, it is. It's almost like a naan.
Yeah.
Like the softness.
That's good.
Yeah. And then
this is a giraffe bread, which is a sourdough topped with rice flour
it
to
looks
give
like
a little bit of pattern of
giraffe.
a giraffe.
I can't believe you get to have a whole, like, gigantic softball-sized thing of sourdough bread. Is it warm?
Yes.
Oh, look at that thing. It is
I'm so
soft.
excited.
Oh, and this is crispy, crunchy. This is going to be wonderful.
Quick
We have a
manhandling
lot
my
of food. I'm sorry, I was manhandling your bread. Does it have that good tang, that good yeasty sourdough tang? Looks doughy and just like a cloud.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're so sorry I can't have it.
This is so amazing. This is
If I ever go back on gluten, because for me it's not an allergy, it's just that I feel better when I don't eat gluten. If I ever go back, if I just say forget it and go, or I'm gonna come back to all
here.
come
Do not
straight,
pass go. Get the giraffe bread.
come straight here for giraffe bread. That will be the moment, right? The celebration.
Yep.
Can I just have the giraffe bread, please? I love that. Okay, so they lied. This is not a butter. This is like its own thing. It's a spread. You really do pick up ever so slightly that little bit of a goat cheese in there. And you don't pick it up as in like, if you don't like goat cheese, you won't like this. No, there's just a little tang. It's fluffy. This is a spread. Like this is its own thing. And when you get, like, do you see in here the little bits of the black salt? It's like heaven. I will come back here craving just the Jiko butter. Unbelievable how good that is. It's so good. We got to be careful because we have a lot of food coming.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The wild boar appetizer, cooked medium rare. Looks like it's cooked to perfection. It's on a bed of creamy pop and some chakalaka tomatoes, which we just found out that word means a blend of a combination of things.
Yeah, together.
Together. Togetherness.
Yeah.
And herb smoked oil. So this
It
looks
is gorgeous.
really amazing. A little bit of you can see the oil on the edges there.
I wonder what these little, like, cute little cracker guys are.
No, we're about to dig in and
Look
find
at
out.
that. Oh, it just looks incredible. All right, I'm going to start off with these gorgeous scallops.
Look at how plump those are. Those are gigantic.
You know, I'm really excited because I thought in some of the research I did, I thought they looked kind of small. They're not. I mean, here's my fork. This is a large fork.
And it's
I would
thick,
say this
too.
is like 1.5 inches. This is a nice, beautiful thickness. So here's the question.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at that pop.
Beautiful. It's so good. It is, as soon as you put it in your mouth, it's everything that you want a scallop to be, because it has picked up that quick, it's not a char even, it's just that quick sear. And all that flavor, it's like heaven. And then the whole scallop itself just kind of melts in your mouth. And you get just like this drench of flavor across your tongue. It is absolutely phenomenal. Cooked perfectly. I'm just so excited about it. It is amazing. Let's not let this get overheated here. Or, you know.
So I don't believe I've had boar ever.
Yeah, wild boar.
It's very. It tastes so much closer to beef than pork. On that scale between beef and pork.
Yeah,
Because I mean, even looking at it, it looks more like a beef.
it really does.
And what I find with pork is, it's going to be difficult to describe this, but this is I don't want to say chewy, but you chew it more. You know what I mean? Like the flavor kind of expands, and you.
Well, it's not just so fat
Yeah,
focused.
it's not just. It's not a fatty meat that melts in your mouth and goes away, which is, some of those are delicious. It's a meat you have to kind of chew on a little bit. It's not chewy though.
Right.
Like not in a bad sense. It's chewy in a good sense, I would say.
It has a good tooth.
The flavors build as you're chewing it. It's really good.
And what about
Almost like a fillet. Honestly.
Wow. Okay, so it is really fascinating because, and Chelsea just came by and I was about to say what I thought about the boar. The boar is very, very good. I was super reluctant because I just was worried about it being gamey somehow, but it chews, the texture is like a pork tenderloin or a filet mignon, okay? But then as you chew it, as it releases the juice every time you bite, you know that it is a pork-based dish or a cut, right? Like it's almost like you get that little bit of that, I don't know, I don't want to say salt, but there's a unique flavor that there is to a cut of pork that comes out, and it's so good. It is tender, it is delicious, it is unbelievably flavorful. I would say don't be intimidated by it. Also, what's nice is you can get it cooked whatever way you want. Manny did medium rare, but you can get it medium well, like if you're a little bit, intimidated by the idea of how pink he has his. You don't have to get it that way. I would love to try what it's on, but I have a feeling I can't have that because I don't think this was on the gluten-free. It might have been just those little crackers, but nonetheless, it was very, very good. I can see why it's one of the appetizers that they're known for.
Yep.
Like lettuce on top is called crystal lettuce, so it is edible.
Crystal lettuce.
Yeah.
Wow. It reminds me, we have succulents in New Mexico. What are those guys called? The little ones? They're tasty. It starts with a P. I'll think of it. Oh, darn it. But they just grow like everywhere. Like even like in the sidewalk, like they just come out, the little...
Peyote?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No. Okay, so we've had our cocktails, we've had our
Well,
starters.
still working on mine.
Yeah, I pounded mine. I usually take like 3 times as long as you.
Usually, yeah.
It was just really refreshing and light and lovely, so I was like apparently thirsty. So impressions thus far of Jiko.
Amazing. Heard a lot of really good things about it, and it lives up to each and every one of them. The pacing, the service,
So
the
far, so
knowledge,
good.
and everything. Like, just for example, the salad is like an art piece. So like every dish they put out, they put a lot of care into it, and it's a fantastic presentation. You can tell there's a lot of care put into each one.
Yeah. They've done such a great job of representing these different flavors in an approachable way for, you know, an American tourist palate, but it's not dumbed down. And I really appreciate that. Like, they brought in the flavors, they brought in the twists, they brought in the, you know, the spices and the techniques and even some of the animals. But it's very accessible, and it's a perfect sort of introduction for people who maybe were a little bit like, I don't know if I can, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
trying the
nice.
different food from such a
really trying something
different
different.
area of the world that
Yeah.
you've never really
Had access to.
had access to.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. The decor in here, these are the canoe birds. Kanu. They're mythical birds that are believed to bring prosperity. And they're flying all around the restaurant into the sunset. We got to be sitting right next to the sunset wall, which is just a striking color. And it's like a fabric. And so one of the things we noticed is that we are surrounded by a lot of tables, even families.
Yep.
It is quiet in
Busy.
here. This acoustics in this restaurant are far beyond, I will say, like Citrico's. We were at Citrico's not that long ago. Very loud restaurant. Lovely and fun and high energy, which I love that in a restaurant. But like loud, right? This restaurant, I
very,
mean,
very loud.
we have tables, there's not an empty table, okay? And I'm not yelling right now. And I don't have to yell to talk to you across the table. And I can't hear the people at the neighboring tables around me, what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's weird how awesome it is. We were wondering if it's this ceiling that they have in here, which, by the way, is the exact color of the sky in Africa at 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
So cool.
The night sky.
Yeah, the night sky. Or the birds. Oh, and here comes Chelsea with some wines for us. I'm getting the Guillermo Pinotage, which I'm very excited about. And you're going to try the Pinot Noir versus the Pinotage to determine which, because you're going red with your seafood because we're weirdos. But the other night you had a white.
Yeah.
But decided,
I just stick with red.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my heavens. Thank you.
All right, hop. Let me take this out of the way.
Thank you. I love that they're like, we're quarantining that mac and cheese.
Yep.
Once they see allergy,
Yeah, they're like, hey, I don't care what they're talking about. So this is going to be the Guillermo.
This
The
is the
Guillermo.
You're gonna get a dark. Oh, I have one right here for you too. And you're getting the water. You're gonna have a dark berry flavor and then a little bit of spice in there as well.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it does have a nice spice.
Right? Yeah.
It's like a Pinot Noir went like out on the town or something. Like it's got a spiciness to it. Oh, you think it's like a Zin? I think it's.
That's what I love about wine. Everyone has a different way of interpreting it.
I really like that spiciness.
Oh, well, I guess that's a winner.
That is totally a winner for me. I've never tasted a wine to have that level of like, wow.
Yeah, it does.
The
And this-
Guillermo.
From the Painted Wolf, it is referred to as African wild dogs. So that's why there's always going to be a dog on the label.
Oh, very cool.
And some of the proceeds go toward them.
Oh, very cool. So you tried,
And then this one is
Your
the Terra. One of the
whatever
writers
that
here.
one was. You're guinea pigging that one.
Serious one.
So that's not going to have that spicy.
Yeah.
You probably, the
I like
spice
them
would be
both.
too much
I
for the
like them
seafood.
both, but I think I'll go with the Pinot Noir.
All right.
Yeah.
since it's
There you
not as
go.
spicy. I think it'll help.
Perfect.
Look how gorgeous your. I missed the unveiling with the little tagine. Darn it. That is beautiful.
Well, I hope
How
you
nice.
enjoy.
I think. Look at this filet. So pretty. And I did get the beautiful mac and cheese that I can't. I'm just okay. There it is. Unreal. And the tricolor cauliflower with these gorgeous tomatoes. We already showed my amazing Jiko salad, but Manny over here, fancy pants. Look at that tagine. So this had the beautiful lid, which unfortunately I screwed up and missed the unveiling of because I was so excited about my filet.
Prawns,
Look at how beautiful that is.
clams, squid, scallop.
Oh, you got some of the diver scallops in
Yeah, and shrimp.
That is beautiful. Very excited to try everything.
Yep,
Hold on.
me too.
This wine I'm obsessed. This is my new favorite
Like it.
wine. I'm not even kidding. This is my new favorite wine. I love that spiciness to it. It's unbelievable. Gorgeous. Manny's digging in.
Oh,
Well, it's hard across the table, but
right, so I think it's a 4 cheese mac and cheese.
it is. Is it good?
Oh my god,
Really?
that is so good.
How could it?
That's an amazing mac and cheese.
Is it the cheeses? Is it the
Yeah.
pop? Oh, it's
Yeah,
got
'cause
like
usually
zipper.
You
'Cause
hear
I'm looking
4
at it.
cheeses, and you're like,
It
What
looks
I
kind of
find-
unremarkable to me just to look at.
yeah. What I find is usually you hear 4 cheeses, and you eat it, and you kind of taste the monotonous, homogeneous cheese type
Homogeneous.
flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
And
right.
this one, you taste different cheeses. You get different bursts of different flavors with different cheeses. Very interesting.
I wonder what the cheeses
Very
are
good.
that they would
I
do
think
that.
there's a goat cheese in there
Oh, probably.
for sure.
Good. Is that the sauce that?
Cooked perfectly. A little bit of saffron and then on a bed of couscous.
Oh, saffron.
Yeah. So good. Cucumber, squid,
Shrimp.
shrimp, a
Little
little bit of red
onions?
onion.
Yeah. I think you're happy with what you ordered. That is
I am.
gorgeous too.
It's a very broad array of flavors. You mix it, those,
Oh, that's nice. So it doesn't become like monotonous after a while.
yeah, just seafood. Which sometimes if you get a stew or a soup, it kind of blends together, but your calamari is going to taste much different than your shrimp versus your scallop versus the prawns. So
Yeah, and you've got, looks like they did some fresh, like there's
we've got some
cucumber.
tomatoes in here and clams.
Wow. This filet is so tender and so good. I mean, you just can't beat it. Really incredible. I would say that this filet is right there. The California Grill, I think I had filet, and it was absolutely incredible. This one is also amazing. I love the little drizzle of sauce that it has on it. It's very well cooked, like meaning the temperature is just right. You're getting all that wonderful char flavor, from the top, as you can see in the bottom. But you still have that gorgeous, super tender, moist inside. It's lovely. I haven't even tried the cauliflower or my salad yet because we've been talking about everything. But man, so far, Jiko. Oh, and that wine. Like, this is heaven. This is heaven. I really like this dish with this dish on the side. I know everybody likes mac and cheese. I haven't had it, so I can't speak to it. Obviously, it's amazing. But what I'm liking is the fresh different type of palate flavor that I'm getting from this. I like a juxtaposition, you know? And then you come back over for a bite of the filet, and it's like the first time you had the bite of filet. As we are not giant dessert people, although we did get a dessert tonight, I'm very proud of us. I couldn't help it. It was beets and balsamic vinegar and strawberries, and I mean, come on, this just sounds too good. But you got the amarula, which is very cool. It's from the marula fruit in Africa.
Which is called the elephant fruit.
Well, it's the one that apparently the elephants like scratch their backs on the trees.
Yeah, they
and
bump it to get the fruits to fall.
And if they're
they would imbibe
fermented,
on the fruits.
they get a little tipsy. They get a little elephant drunk. So Manny's gonna get elephant drunk tonight.
The liqueur with caramel and fruit undertones. And caramel flavor.
It's fascinating, but it's from a fruit. It's just so interesting.
She mentioned Bailey's.
Yes, she said
Like
it kind of might have a
comparison, not like apples to apple, but it does smell like a little bit like Bailey's.
So you could get the amarula in several coffee drinks, but you opted to have it because you can also just get it straight like this as a sipper, and you chose it with an espresso.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's very nice. I chose it with an espresso because I'm going to dump it in my espresso, like I do my Zabuka. A little bit in there.
There you go.
There we go. A little mix.
That is lovely.
Very thick, black, rich espresso.
Very nice. This is my cappuccino. I was laughing and joking because with the breads, I got the little tiny bread and he got the big one, and this time it's the opposite. How is that with the espresso?
That's really good.
Kind of what you would expect though, right? Because it's like that creamy, caramelly.
Yeah, like a Bailey's and coffee.
How
but
fun.
espresso,
You know what's
super
fun
good.
about this restaurant that I'm loving? Is we go out, we eat, we certainly drink our share of different things. Like we've discovered new things being here.
New wine.
New wine that I'm obsessed with. You got a new little liqueur. I also, in my margarita, we had that Vanderham or whatever.
That's right.
Tangerine liqueur that was really tasty.
Yep.
We had boar. We've never had wild boar before.
Nope. And I had a tahine in a little
Tagine?
tagine.
Yeah. The New Mexico in you's popping out. Got my tahine. Did you put it all over it? But yeah, I mean,
All sick.
it's all sick, baby. But like, I like that we've discovered new, like we've been enjoying a lot of different restaurants and they've all been really good. And not to say we haven't tried new things, we have, but I feel like we've like literally discovered things we've never even heard of tonight having dinner here.
Yep.
Our world famous African drum beats right here.
There we go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow, look at that.
So we have the sorbet in the center that has been molded to look like the drum. It has strawberry, beet, and coconut. On the bottom, you're going to have a chocolate cake layer. Then on the side, you're going to have a chocolate cake crumble, balsamic strawberries, and on top, you're going to see sprinkles of passion fruit crumble. On the side, you're going to have the passion fruit dots, and then voila! Oh, the candy beets on the bottom.
Oh, that's these gorgeous.
Yes.
It looks like a 70s painting.
It does. It's like like a pop art or 60s or 70s like vibe. So I'm gonna like sin here.
It's got the sorbet in the middle.
I'm gonna cut this. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. What?
Oh, look at that. There's chocolate
I did not
cake,
expect that.
the sorbet. Look at this shell. It's like an eggshell. Oh, this is fascinating. I literally don't even know what to think. The chocolate cake is so moist. I don't know how that's gluten-free and vegan. I really don't. They've got some witchcraft happening on that. This is the balsamic soaked strawberry. Oh my God. The whole reason I ordered this. And then that crazy chocolate cake. You've got to try this. It is so good.
I'm going to try it.
I'm not a dessert person. I've just never, my brain is tied in a knot on these flavors. It is so fascinating. Here's the other thing that's great about this. if you're not a dessert person, because I don't like sweet, it's not even that I don't care for it or I'm not in the mood or I don't like sweet stuff. This is not sweet. It's sweet in that it's a dessert, but it's not like my teeth don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Disney desserts can be like that, and this
like
is
a dark
not.
chocolate sweet versus milk chocolate sweet. That's the kind of sweets I like.
Okay, and to round out our meal, Chelsea brought us these adorable little pineapple bites, little candied pineapple bites, just as a little after dinner, I don't know, treat. So Chelsea just came by and we were talking about that little pineapple thing, and there's no gelatin in it.
Yeah, vegan.
The wildness continues here at Jiko. I think we both really love this restaurant. I am looking forward to coming back to this restaurant and trying more things. Everything was very, very good.
I agree.
And I will absolutely ask for Chelsea if possible. The other thing I would say is we are seated toward the back of the restaurant, which is really nice. Well, I don't think there's a bad seat, I will say. There are a few.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We
Good
loved
to
it
meet
so
you.
much. I was just saying, we're going to ask
so
for
exciting.
Chelsea when we come back.
I'll be here. Well, I don't know if you know, so we're closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So
Are you? All
5
those
days
other
I'm still
days?
here. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
perfect.
Yay. Thank you. Have a wonderful trip.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
She's just a doll. But the table's right behind the hostess stand. I think if they were about to seat me there, I would say, oh, do you happen to have anything deeper in? Because there's a lot of people kind of hanging out in that area waiting for their tables, I noticed. And that, I don't know, that makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to be like having people like standing within 3 feet of my table waiting for their table. But I mean, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house. I just would prefer over here. It's quiet, it's lovely.
And there's so many unique seating. Like these little round booths over here.
Those round booths are so
you can
cool.
sit up by the chef if you get one.
I
of
would
those.
love to do that. I think sitting up there that's actually the Jiko, which is the cooking place, is that
then-
stove.
You can sit inside that little round wine room.
Yeah, the wine room. I think that would also be really nice.
Really cool.
I loved this experience. Loved it. This dining room is stunning. It really is interesting to me how I've been sitting here looking around and thinking, I don't know how they managed to make a space where there are this many tables and this many people still feel like it doesn't feel, it feels intimate. It feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Like we've said a million times, it's strangely quiet.
And it feels like a lounge. It feels like a lounge, like a spacious lounge.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, like a spacious lounge. I love the columns. You've got the neck rings on the columns. It's the first thing I noticed, which is just so a nod, the cultural nods done in such a beautiful, respectful way. It's just awesome. So we're going to head on out. We're going to go over and enjoy the resort a little bit. That's one of the things that's great too is, hey, we're here. We're going to go have a drink and we'll take you guys with us. But I'm excited.
Yeah.
This has been an amazing night.
See what we can find.
Jiko is
It's a win.
such a win. Such a win.